Hello there! Here I am today with another video essay. This one is about how running, especially run clubs in particular, helped me out big time the past 1.5 years. So FYI, this video will cover some personal mental health topics, so things might get a bit touchy, but anyways, let's get started. So, let's go a decade plus back before the real stuff happens. So technically, very technically, I guess I got into running back in 2014 through high school cross country team, and yeah, it wasn't too seriously. Most of us didn't, but it was good vibes all around, and some of those people I still talk to regularly, so there are some history with them, but they won't come into play later in this video. In fact, most of them don't or won't ever do run clubs, so it's and I did do races casual like many in Baltimore, but I was kind of slow back then. But then I lost a bit of weight in college. I exponentially improved, but running was my main thing. I was mainly a biker and just I guess did some casual workouts. I guess I was mainly a biker, bro. But what I'm mainly discussing in this video is from 2024 to now. So, I graduated high school in 2017, and as I said earlier, through those college years and stuff, I went on and off with college before I eventually graduated 23, because I was deciding what I wanted to do. I eventually graduated winter 2023. Besides fun vacays like Japan or beach, working to get that bread, vibes and honey bubbas, running, as I said earlier, was just a backbone and not really a major core part. In fact, I don't think I really met any notable honey bubbas or friends in my life because of running during those years. Everyone else that I met through everything else, all the other clubs and all that stuff. So it was backbone, but it was good cardio, I guess. And the races were a good pastime, but they weren't really. I never felt part of the community. You know what I mean? It's because a lot of people I've seen were my parents' generation, and the one person from my high school days who actually does races really predominantly lives states away. So I graduated December 2023. Had an amazing grad party. Still trying to nab that big boy job. In fact, I'm still trying to. But January, February 2024. Smooth transition. What could possibly go wrong? This is the part of the video where things get dark. Skip to this minute mark on the screen right now if you want to avoid it. So, post-grad transition, it wasn't easy. I'm still not quite there yet, but more on that later. Anyways, March, shit hit the floor. I dealt with severe PTSD coming back, lots of dramas, pretty big betrayal, struggling to make new friends, wondering how I could make new friends after graduation, and I started becoming a severe, massive alcoholic. Going out was fine. I still do that going out, but I started to really heavily drink to disguise the pain, for lack of a better phrase. I'm sure those of you who've mentally been through it could relate. I started lashing out at a lot of my current friends, accusing them of plotting a betrayal or whatever, or a grand betrayal just because one person did, including my best friend, and I wish I could take back what I said to some of them. I gave up on working out for a straight month. Every time I tried to, I just half-assed the workout. And when I wasn't drinking, I was going to work, and because if I was watching anime, well, I will say some anime did help me, particularly One Piece, did help me get through some dark time, but I was also drinking a lot during it too, to, once again, disguise the pain. And then one night, mid-April, I determined to how I was treated in the past, and all that, and thinking I was going nowhere in life, and how I felt behind, how I'm just I felt hopeless. I decided to take my own life. I mixed way too much, let's just say, lethal ingredients into some drinks to really spike it, and well, I was hoping that stuff would take me out for good. I did this to make my deaths, seem accidental. Miraculously, I survived. I didn't mentally recover right away, though. At this point, we were around late April, and I was miserable, still using my friends who had no idea what I was mostly going through, for my own selfish reasons, trying to leech off of them, and all that, and the alcoholism didn't stop. Hell, no one actually knew about my intentions mid-April until one day, around mid-May, I spontaneously told a good friend what I attempted, and take note, this is a good friend who, like, never yells at me. But once my friend understandably freaked out, that's when I realized, oh fuck. Luckily, my friend reminded me about how I do deserve to be here, rightfully. Helped me slow down on drinking to the point where I only really drink once or twice a week now, and usually if twice, because like a holiday or special occasion's happening. Finally, my friend suggested me to actually ask for help, so I had to ask around different sources for hobbies, or ways to make new friends, and, well, good news is, I didn't come for it. It came to me. So, near where I live, there was basically a Southern Run Club Renaissance in Baltimore. I decided to casually try one out on a Monday that I heard about. Once I realized there were tons of people in my generation, had some good ice cream and all that stuff, I realized I wanted to keep going to these. Granted, in 2024, besides a few, I was still a little uneasy making new friends due to trust issues from like earlier that year. I wasn't cold, no, not at all, but meant because of the big betrayals and like trust moments and depression and stuff back in spring, I was understandably a little hard for me to really trust people again. But I was still chill for a lot of the people I met. But I definitely cared about them because I was still outgoing. I was still frequently coming back to them, making sure my work schedule like didn't conflict with it as much as I could. So I kept coming back to some of these run clubs. Then eventually, fall came. I said, I don't know what gave me the instinct, but I trained for a marathon in Philly and aced that and got on exponentially faster. And not gonna lie, I got back and better in my workout grind than ever. Philly marathon was nice, and I started to really love some of the honey bubbles I met in the run clubs. Unfortunately, wintertime came and most of them basically slowed down. And I dealt with some issues, but these issues were not bad at all. They were basically just car issues. I had some car problems back then, but those got quickly resolved. But oh boy, spring that year, whew, that was the complete opposite of spring last year. Around the same time when things got better this time, there was yet another run club I found that I joined St. Patty's weekend. Oh my god, I found my honey bubbas here. You know I love these guys. If I am willing to get up to run at 5 a.m. on a Thursday by choice. So, over time, run season came back swinging. And I just deadass love the friendly community. How we're all just like a bunch of people in our 20s and 30s just being fun and chill and I guess chaotic for better or worse. So, where I am right now, well, race-wise, I'm training for another marathon, this one in Richmond, and I'm doing pretty well in my training. But one thing I love is how a good number of these people just completely destroyed that trust issues that I built throughout 2024. That, like, I love these people. Like, I genuinely love a good number of these close friends I made through these run clubs. It's like, these people are awesome. I love the community. I love the vibes. I love how like we're all just like all confused in life. Let's be real. But like it's so nice, and like I do love how like one thing I really personally love to notice how a good number of them, for better or worse, gradually picked up on my antics, like my Hawaiian shirt, me talking about people getting major roles of screen time, and of course the term honey bubba or stuff like aura farming. And like it's so funny how they don't feel like just like people I just casually meet like go on every day. Like they feel like they're actually like a part of my life and part of the lore, I guess. Like genuine friends and stuff, and like besides running, we don't just do running. We go out to socialize, dinners, events, pirate ships, eventually playing holiday stuff. It's just so, God, these guys are so amazing. I love them so much. This is so fun. I'm just excited to see I like making new friends, and it's just like I always want to. My fears of like struggling to make new people, meet new people after post grad. I thought it'd be like near impossible, but that's far from the case. And 2024, early 2024, that depression phase was just a bad moment in the past, and I guess you could say I'm running towards better things now. I love my run club, Honey Bubbas. So, on the outside, all these run clubs could be just seen as, oh, just 3 or more silly little miles, but it's so much more than that. Because of that, I improved myself physically, mentally, emotionally, all of that. Learned ways to make new friends post-grad, learned to love myself, and realized they do deserve to be here. Learning to really trust others again, as well as other side stuff like that on run club, like apologizing and reconnecting to my other friends. And dang, despite me not being quite where I want to be, like more so career-wise and all that stuff, I am happy to be here, and I'm looking forward to the future and living in the moment. I truly love my life, and I love the friends and made it, whether it be in the past, present, or future. I'm grateful to be here. With all that said, I'm glad I made some new Honey Bubbas, and we're all Honey Bubbas. So with all that said, guys, have a great day, Honey Bubbas.